Hey guys, Ragin'Asian here, and I am excited to basically record for you guys my first video that I'm going to be playing this game called Disgaea RPG, and I'm excited to bring this to you because I am a longtime fan of Disgaea and NIS America in general, what games they bring, but specifically Disgaea because it's known for its quirkiness, the dialogue between the characters is amazing, and just overall crazy damaging numbers that are just like you can do a bazillion, jillion damage to like one unit depending on the stats and stuff. So it's just crazy. It's a long-time favorite of mine. It holds a very close personal place in my heart, and I constantly still play this game now. Right now, going into it, I just wanted to basically, like, I'm just excited, right? So let's just go into it. Now, as we're basically going through, I'm gonna talk about some things. I didn't get to be in the closed beta specifically, right? But I do know a lot about the game just from the fact that I've been playing it for years, and I've kept a pretty close eye on just news that have been coming out. And as it's loading, I'm going to talk about a couple of things. There's a bunch of, content creators out there already that are more or less, sorry, that are more or less basically already pumping out their own level of content. Again, this is just me playing the game and just keeping a track of what I'm doing for you guys to keep an eye on, but also my insights on how to play the game. Just straight from the hip kind of thing, like a shotgun, right? So we're just gonna play it. Now, here we go. That's Laharl. Laharl's in Disgaea 1. He was basically like the prince, and he wanted to overthrow his father, so he became stronger. And this is Adele, main character, protagonist of Disgaea 2, also a fan favorite. Punches things a lot, very big on the whole punching. He thinks he's human, but he's really not. Mao, I believe Mao is Disgaea 3? Could be wrong here, but I believe he's on Disgaea 3, so let's just go with that. And he's basically like the dean now, but he was originally like the student president at the demon Netherworld. So in Disgaea, you have these things called the Netherworld Universes, and each of these main characters come from their own Netherworld, and they're basically the quote-unquote overlords, or the gods, I guess, of that specific Netherworld. So like this is gonna be a hodgepodge like mixture of like all the main characters from. So for instance, we got Valvatores, the main character from Disgaea 4. Used to be the tyrant, used to be blood-sucking vampire dish dude, but then he has an obsession with sardines, and you hear about that a lot in Disgaea 4, which is pretty funny. He's like a printing trainer and stuff. And then boom, we've got Kilia, the Avenger, and he was basically another mad overlord that had extreme powers in his game, and he's another fist user. So most of the time you have like a lot of fist users and sword users that are the main characters of this. But then you have like other like the duotagonist, which is basically a secondary main character along them, and each one of these has their own duotagonist. The Prinnies. Prinnies are special little creatures in this game. One of the funniest things about them is they can do this one cool thing called magic changing, and I don't know if they've added that in this game specifically or if it's for a later date, but the main cool thing about Prinnies is you throw them and they explode. And throwing is a mechanic in this game, so early on we're going to see this. They're basically slaves. Like all this says right here, they're basically just slaves. But they're very like funny because they just say dude a lot, and I'm actually pretty interested to put on the English voice acting soon, because the dub is like hilarious because these guys are like dude, and it's just nice. My name, this is my normal name for all of my games, but I'll go ahead and put this here for y'all. Oh, it's not gonna fit. Okay, hold on. So this is my normal name that I put on most of my games. There's a story to this, but I won't talk about it right now. These are the ultimate overlord characters. So the cool thing about this game is these are the list of characters that we get right for our first whole thing. And the cool thing about Disgaea RPG is that it allows you to re-roll. So I don't have to like just sit here and just bask at them. I can just go straight into it after I pick someone. Now, these are all great characters in their own way, and the first thing I'm going to say is, guys, if you're a fan of Disgaea, and you're just playing the game because it brings nostalgia to you, then pick what, like, roll until you get whatever person you want. But if you're playing for efficiency and whatnot, I probably will be. I'm gonna be rolling straight for Laharl. Laharl has this passive that basically just makes it just too easy, right? I'll explain that as I get to him. So if you're re-rolling for efficiency, right, you can go 3 characters. If you're big into using monsters, you want to use Disgaea, which if we get her, it'll be interesting here. I got... Alright, Killua. So you notice on here Killua, when members have a fist weapon equipped, they'll basically get an 18% boost in attack, and that is very nice and insane, but that is not who I want, because I'm not big on fist users. Don't get me wrong, Adele and Killua are amazing, but I'm very prone to using swords myself. So we're allowed to start over, so you get that, and then you just click again, skip, because I don't want to basically deal with that. Now, he's a sword user, and all enemies have like defense res minus 12%. That's actually insane. Huh. That's actually not bad. That is an interesting concept though. Let's just keep rolling. If you're a magic-based user, you want to use a bunch of mages, Cicely is the way to go because she increases the intelligence of all the members. Intelligence is basically, you know, like any normal RPG-ish game that depends on the magic that you can do damage with. Now the scepters, and even I believe this wing-looking thing, increases the intelligence of whatever units you're using. For instance, this wing-looking thing is for creatures, and the scepters are obviously for humanoid players. But I'm not looking for Cicely, so we're gonna roll again. Here we go. Disgaea. Okay, so here's the other thing. If you're into using monsters, and this is a little thing later on, remember how I mentioned Magichange? Magichange is something that's inside of Disgaea, which I don't know if it's in the game yet, or if it'll be added in later. But basically, magic-changing monsters, they can change into weapons that your humanoid characters can actually equip as an extra, like on top of their weapon slot. So they get the stats from the weapon on top of the magic change creature that you're using. Now magic change only usually lasts for like 3 turns, but I mean, if you're playing the game right, let me go ahead and get rid of that. If you're playing the game right, you know, you should just be blowing things up easy within 3 turns, right? So if you're going to use monsters and you want to just do the whole monster thing where you want to magic change monsters onto humans to make them stronger, maybe you want to use Disgaea. She gives all monster members 11% except for speed, right? Which is, again, pretty good. And she has, like, if I remember correctly, she has a very early on AoE, and AoEs are pretty OP in this game because it allows you to, like, level units faster, well, level Disgaea faster, which will then in turn allow you to level other units faster as well. But I don't want Disgaea, because I'm not going that route this game. Go again. Okay. This is the unit I'm probably going to start with, only because of this right here. All members, except for speed, get plus 10%. That's all members. That means monsters and humans. If you're just thinking about efficiency across the board of what units to use, Laharl is probably the way to go. I'm going to keep rolling here, so hopefully we get through most of these. But I'm going to end up probably picking Laharl here, guys. So let's see. Laharl again. Honestly, if I get Laharl again, guys, I'm probably just going to keep going. Okay, Rosalind. So, Rosalind is the duotagonist of the duotagonist of Disgaea 2. And what she does, her special ability down here, is basically she increases the power of all male members of your team. So, if you're a fan of Rosalind, if you play Disgaea 2, you could be a fan of Rosalind because she's basically got some really good dialogue. She's kind of very prissy early on, but she changes and becomes a very valuable character in my opinion. And she uses guns, which is also fun, right? Like, who doesn't like a girl shooting things to death? Like, seriously. But again, that's not who I'm going for. Valvatores. Now, I might have to remake another video later on if this is possible. There might be this thing called the Valvatores Fenric combo, and I don't know if that's going to come into play in global per se, because there are definitely things that are changed from Japan to global, right? So not everything is always like a 1-to-1 ratio, or even like the patches are always the same. Sometimes global gets things that Japan doesn't, and sometimes Japan gets things that global doesn't. So right now, specifically, I'm going with Lahara. But if I find out that there's a combo later on that works with Valvatoras, I'll be doing a different video and basically re-rolling the game to get Valvatoras and hopefully the other character as well. Come on. I already know. Come on, guys. What we got? What we got? What we got? Hey, Lahara. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with Lahara now, boys. And girls. Sorry if you're watching. And then moving on. Come on. Anyways, so I'm going with Lahara because, again, if it's efficiency's sake for right now, unless the other combo comes into play later, this is basically what I'm going to be doing. Okay, go here. Got it. Tutorial. Doing some printies. Okay, unfortunately, I gotta go through this battle scene with you guys, and hopefully you stick around for this, but you get an idea of what the gameplay looks like here. It's standard RPG based. It's probably turn based and whatnot, based on the speed of the character. We get preenies to start off with too, which is awesome. Okay, this is the battle screen. So active time battling down here. It's an old school RPG style based on the speed of the character. So obviously right here, this preenie is fast, so that's why he gets to go first. Random movement, okay. Oh, and we can aim who we hit. Nice, okay, so there's that. I thought it was just gonna be random this whole time, but no. EXP up. When you attack enemies, sometimes a team attack is triggered, so we go team attack here. Oh. Extra damage basically. So as your characters basically stand next to each other, eventually they can pull off crazy team attacks, and this is based on like in Disgaea, it kind of just happens randomly, and you can increase the chances based on how long the units have been standing next to each other and how much of a friendship they've built with one another. Alright, let's just speed this up. Oh, okay, dead. Thank you. So it's two waves. Again, active time battle. What we got? Oh, this member, they're low. This is when we switch characters. Oh, we can switch? Hey, we switched them in. So we got a standby too, so you get nice. This works. And you got skills, right? No. Oh, God! Oh! That was a little much. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, so playing from the platforms, right? PS3, PS4, PS5, and even on the Switches now on my phone. These are actually pretty insane graphics. I'm actually really pleased with this. Not gonna lie. Wait. What's this? Here we go. I just want to go ahead and get straight to like the first moment where we can do multi-pulls, and that'll be fun, and I'll probably end the video after we multi-pull. We'll go ahead and skip this. This is basically just commentary, and if you guys want to watch it on your own, that's your own thing. I'm going to be re-rolling later, probably, so like I'm probably going to be going through this. Oh, okay, so we get new characters. So, if you don't know, so this is, I believe this is Flan. Oh my, did you see, you 1 million damage, guys. Remember I told you, this game has insane numbers that happens. Oh my god. Yes. Yes, NIS America, you still... It still brings the good stuff, guys. I am, very pleased that they kept the humor and the naughty humor that's in the game too. It honestly is bringing back so much nostalgia for me. If I'm smiling and giggling like a little kid, I'm sorry guys. It's just this game, holy crap, no wonder they're level 2000. That explains how much damage. Oh! Okay. Okay. Levels are nothing, guys. Level 2000 is nothing. If the max level in this game is 99999, like how it's been in all the Disgaea games, we've got a long way to go. Because even if you max out the character at 999, or quadruple nines or whatever, you still have the stats they have to worry about. And stats is a whole different thing you gotta level up, and I'll be jumping into that when we get there. Again, skipping through this because I don't wanna bore you guys with just a bunch of audio and commentary. This isn't a let's play. This is just a straight up video just going through it. Little Prinny dancing down here, except he's not dancing on my screen. Okay, next part of this game. If this is the same as the Japanese, which I'm assuming it is so far, it's pretty close. Alright, you want, alright, you see this? This is a thief. It says auto setup, but I don't want that. Alright? Now, obviously, you don't have to do that. You can switch them, which is what I'm doing here. Now, you'll notice that I'm picking all thieves. The reason for this is because thieves actually have a passive that, if I am correct on them, they basically increase drop rates in this game, and that's important because you're gonna need drop rates later to basically get items, materials, and even characters to use to level up other characters and stuff. So, for the love of God, when you get to this point, guys, 4 thieves, okay? Don't, like, take my word for it. It's gonna help you out in the long run. Like, I mean, if you, again, okay. If you're playing the game for fun, guys, and you're not playing for efficiency, and you don't care what happens to you in the long run, you want to just enjoy the game, pick whatever units you want. But, again, for my sake, in terms of efficiency, I gotta go 4 thieves. Perfect. Yes. Probably gonna throw them into a battle now, aren't they? Oh, here we go. Yes, yes, yes. Bring this first. Steals. Ah. I mean, stealing, right? That's what we want. Boom. The enemy looks broke. Okay. That was a waste. Oh, God. That's my bad. Let's just kill. We'll kill this guy. Boom! He's dead. So, notice I was trying to take out the units that are gonna go first, so I minimized the amount of times that the enemy can go, which in turn, long term, will teach us how to, like, basically to keep our people alive, right? That's all I'm doing. Can I oh, I can speed this up times 4? Sweet, I don't have to wait and stuff. Thank God. Okay, so I'm gonna try and steal one more time. Wrong unit. Okay, we're gonna try to steal from this unit. Okay, they're all broke. Okay, can we hit auto? Oh, we can. Sweet. Now we just sit back, let the game do its thing. The voice is a little funny. Holy, oh, that's probably a skill, the one-on-one hit. Team attack. Very nice. Still kind of weak, but it's fine. So letting them have their fun here. So you'll notice that every time they're attacking, their EXP is going up. It's their weapon skill that's going up. Because right now we're using fist only, no items are equipped. They're basically powering up their punching. Once we actually equip items onto them, they'll be, you know, gaining experience towards whatever weapon it is. Let me go ahead and stop this auto now. Actually, no. Let's just actually, hold on. Can I put up? Oh, thank God. Okay, we can just end this quickly. Okay, that was not the AoE that I was expecting, boys and girls. It's all good. This is actually kind of funny. 5 billion? I'm sorry, it's too fast, so I didn't. You guys didn't. But pause the video. That was 5 billion damage that little mage just did by popping someone on the head with a scepter. What level is she now? Like, it's the only way that she... Oh, she's a standby character, so you don't get to see. Damn. Now, the thieves only increase the chance of getting drops. They're not 100% on that. So, again, I don't know if it's still the same in Japan, so if it does change, I will definitely re-edit and let you guys know. Skipping this. if this was a phone, you guys would be able to see it. But because it's upside down, you guys can't. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm playing this on BlueStacks, so it doesn't do the whole inversion for y'all. Can't just turn it sideways. I mean, you could do this, but who wants to do that, right? Okay, so cool thing. We get our own 4-star lane, Etnas when you get it, which is good because that's a 4-star, free 4 stars. Who doesn't want that, right? Awesome. Grab the Etnas. Come on. Games. Oh, BlueStacks, you're killing me. Oh, another login bonus. Sweet. 8 days of campaign. Login bonuses, typical gacha games and stuff. AP is probably energy, like always. Of course, first time top up you get Rosalind. Guys, like all gacha games, they're gonna be trying to get you to spend money, and I'm not saying you should. If you like the game, support the company, pay some money. If not, don't worry about it. The game has enough fans that they will, this game will be fine on its own. Why is there a Christmas Laharl? What the heck is this? Weapon is an axe, main lord overlords and humanoid team in skins. Oh! So he's even better? Man, what a guy. Okay. Beginner missions. So a lot of games will have like beginner missions that it's friendly, right? It'll give you a lot of basic startup stuff to more or less get you into the game. Now, some of my friends are actually going free to play on this, and I don't know if he's gonna make any videos on this, but if he does, I will definitely give a shout out and stuff. So let's go on here. What is this? Notices, dimension gate. These are challenges, right? Well, we're getting close to 20 something minutes, so I'm actually gonna back out, go straight to the gifts, grab all my gifts, and then we're gonna do some summons. Oh no. I clicked on talking. This is not what I wanted. Stronghold, I believe. Okay. Whew. Nice, they give us weapons. What is this? Pre-registration renewal, Prism Rangers basket. Oh, we get another 4-star for pre-registration. So if you guys pre-registered, you guys are lucky. Nice, nice. Claim all. Claim it all, boys. Alright. Back to the stronghold. My phone is going off, that's why I'm looking down, sorry. Alright. Summons. Let's get into it, guys. Okay. Basic stuff, yeah, rates. Okay, so we got Laharl. Dark Side of Laharl. One 4-star guaranteed if you hit this. God. I mean, I'm not dropping any money right now because I don't know if this is the account I'm going for. Oh god, you gotta expand slots? Jesus, okay. This game's killing me. I do not want to refresh. Interesting. So the rarity of the weapon usually means there's better stats on it. The refresh hunt. I'm assuming there's like a time frame in which these weapons will refresh on their own. Oh, it's free. Okay. You don't want to mess with that right now. Let's go back to the summons. Sorry, checking my phone. Alright. I am thinking... Look. This banner is up for 7 days. These are paid only gems. And it's actually cheaper. But these are paid only. So if you pay for them, then you can use them. But I'm assuming these are just gems. Wait, hold on. Insufficient pay. Okay, that makes sense. That actually makes a lot more sense. Why are there... Is there... Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Alright. So those are the gems. So there's obviously paid gems and non-paid gems. Who's in this banner? I love how it's showing like the 5-star versions of them and not the actual 4 stars. Anyways. Alright guys. Oh, free 1 summon. Hold up. 0 gem free summon every day. Love that type of game. Who do we get? 3-star kitty cat. Monster members attack plus button. I mean, it's not my favorite, but hey, free unit. Can't go wrong with that, right? Okay. Let's see if there's other free ones that you can hit here. Oh. They actually give you a ticket. Might as well use it, right? All members damage dealt to monsters. Okay, not a bad unit. That actually is really good in terms of the abilities. The abilities are just passives, right? And some units have more passives than others. I don't have any pay gems here. Pay gems are. Okay. Screw it, guys. We might as well go for it, right? Here we go. 10 summon. What I'll probably do is reroll. Nah, probably not. Alright, let's go. Skipping it because, you know, we don't really want to see. Okay, we got another 3-star. 2-star. 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 3-star. It's mostly gonna be like things like this. It's gonna be like monsters mostly. Or something like a humanoid looking thing, like the angels. Not bad at all. Damn. Pretty excited about that actually. That Dark Knight actually might go really well with my units. Hey, it is what it is, right? Anyways, that's the game for now, guys. The game itself is pretty simple. This is where I kind of want to stop the video now because we're getting close to like the half-hour mark. But if you like what I'm doing, my name is Ragin'Asian. Again, this is just the gaming part of my channel. I'll be doing other things like ranting, doing commentary based on things that are happening around the world in terms of news, esports, whatever it is I feel. And if you like what I'm doing, definitely hit the like button and definitely just subscribe so you never miss out on anything I might say, because you never know. I might have a hot take on something and you might want to banter with me in the comments section. Who knows, right? Anyways, this is Disgaea, holds a good place in my heart. I hope you guys enjoy the game as much as I do, and I will keep you updated as the game gets changed. See you guys around.